There's a lot making the news in cyberspace during this week. Iran in turmoil after its elections and Pakistan becoming the World T20 champion. All of this will be covered in our show today, but our show is primarily focused on war. War of a different kind. War which isn't fought with guns, tanks or jets, but the one which is fought in the cyberspace. I'm your host, Ovais Mangalwala. What are the implications of cyberspace for the military? How does the world of the internet and the military coexist? How are they represented online, and what are the dangers involved? The Pentagon recently plans to create a new military command for cyberspace, stepping up preparations by the armed forces to conduct both offensive and defensive computer warfare. So what is Pakistan doing in this regard? In this show, we talk to people who are experts in cyber warfare, and we discuss with them what the 21st century holds for the Pakistan military and others around the world. So don't switch the channel, let's get ready to become wired and active. Let's get the ball rolling with our first segment of the show called Keyboard Politics, where we give you the weekly summary of some of the major political blogs in Pakistan. Hina Safdar wrote under the blog post Child Trafficking Scandal Exposed, in which she spoke about the tragic phenomenon of smuggling for profit. Recently, a child escaped the clutches of his kidnappers in Punjab, and as a result, police conducted raids and search operations at different locations. Police sources said these children apparently being smuggled to Karachi to make them beggars or use them for prostitution. The author goes on to say that a lot more needs to be done to protect the young and innocent of this country. Arif Rafiq had quite a sarcastic but interesting post on the Pakistan Policy blog titled The Ministress for Presentations, where he derides Hina Rabbani Khar over her past policies and her current budget speech. He goes on to say that when she blamed the state of the economy on the previous government, she forgot to mention that she was a part of that very setup. The author also said that he is impressed with her expertise in economics, as she is armed with a degree in hotel management. After all, the government in Pakistan is like a cheap motel. And lastly, to cricket. Even the political blogs couldn't help themselves. Most of their blogs were dominated with the amazing win Pakistan conjured up against the mighty Sri Lankans. It has brought back a feeling of hope when things were in a phase of doom and gloom. Teeth Maestro in his blog said it best. This victory, in my opinion, was not only a sporting victory, but a godsend for a nation which has been bogged down for months of uncertainty and chaos. And, if anything, the 11 players won it to revive the ailing heartbeat of an entire Pakistani nation, for which we shall be forever grateful. So Pakistan has won the T20 Cup, but this is all local news. What has the international community been up to, and what is making a buzz in our Global Wires segment? With the Iranian authorities cracking down on the international press, the West is reliant on the internet to find out what is happening on the ground. A senior spokesman for Iran's military issued an open threat against bloggers and website operators in the country, saying that content which could create tension must be removed immediately. Otherwise, there would be legal consequences. This has not stopped people from twittering updates and posting their videos on YouTube for all to see. The internet revolution has finally started in Iran. In China, there has been uproar over plans for all new computers to carry an internet filtering software, which makes it hard to browse certain websites on the internet. A Chinese human rights lawyer, Li Fangping, has demanded a public hearing to reconsider the decision and have expanded a battle over the Green Dam filtering software. This is despite a state media effort to promote the software as a welcome way to prevent children being exposed to pornography. And lastly, news from the United States. Intelligence officials are stating that terrorist groups have stepped up their efforts to recruit members with sophisticated knowledge of computer engineering and hacking. In the past, their activities have been limited to defacing websites, but now they aim more aggressive attacks against vital US security systems. We have with us on the line Mr. Vishal Thapar, a senior correspondent from CNN IBN, who will take an Indian perspective in terms of cyber warfare and the military. Thank you, Mr. Thapar, for joining us. So, how often does the Indian government has to deal with cyber security issues?
Well, the last big cyber attack on India was noticed in February this year This was when Chinese agencies hacked into the internal network of India's Ministry of External Affairs. Now, the Indian agencies suspect that there was a Pakistani collaboration here, and they feel that they were sniffing around for Indian moves post 26/11.
And what is the role of the Pak-India cyberspace war in the relation with of the two countries?
Government agencies the world over are known to use hackers. Now, Pakistani hackers they routinely deface Indian websites and even leave offensive comments like they did while hacking the website of the Andhra Pradesh CID. Similar thing was done with the ONGC website, and in fact there was a cyber attack on the Bank of Baroda website where the entire database of the bank was deleted. Now there was a heightened cyber activity of this kind post the Mumbai attacks, and it was also reported that the Karachi Stock Exchange was down for as many as 6 hours, and I think the Pakistani agencies will be able to tell you exactly what happened. In fact, there was a peace deal which was worked out between the Pak cyber army and the Indian cyber warriors, and even a joint statement was issued to this effect.
Okay, sir, can you tell me about the internal threats from local parties and local insurgency groups against the government?
Groups like the Lashkar-e-Taiba, the Jamaat-ud-Dawa, Jaish-e-Mohammed, Hizbul Mujahideen, of course they're all Pakistan-based. They are known to be cyber savvy, but they seem to have limited capability for cyber warfare, and it's not known, at least, that they have launched any crippling attack on any Indian facility so far.
So, are there any specific laws which are enforced in India for such issues? Have people been convicted?
Cyber laws are in their infancy in India, and at least I am not aware of any conviction for hardcore hacking. Convictions have been there for economic crimes, for data thefts, for banking frauds, but I am not aware of any conviction for hardcore hacking just yet.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Thapar.
Thank you.
We need to take a very short break over here, but when we come back, we'll have a security expert in our studio. Not the security experts you see outside banks, but a cyber security expert, and he's going to tell us about the art and science of cyber warfare.